I'm Giselle Lebedenko. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm the costume designer of Fiddler on the Roof. I'm 20 years old and I have been into art, like painting. I'm a huge painter, that's my greatest passion. And I've been doing that for years, especially in high school. And it kind of led me into drawing women in dresses and getting into fashion in that sense. And I was drawn to this couture industry of fashion. And that was very exciting and mesmerizing to me. And so I taught myself how to sew during COVID. I even took community college classes for sewing and draping and pattern making. And I was so passionate about it that I only applied to one college, and it was this private fashion school in Paris, which I went and I did a year there, and that was super fun and I had a great experience and I learned a lot. But I learned that the fashion industry is definitely not for me, and I just wanted to be able to study fashion and art, where I was only studying fashion, and that was making me sad. So now I moved back home and I'm taking fashion and art classes at West Valley Community College, and it's amazing because I have so much time to do these other things, like sell my art and promote myself as an artist and design these shows. What got me into costuming is actually a woman, Claire Alexander, asked me to design a show because I grew up in the theater, so some people know me from that and they followed me on social media and saw that I'm making clothes now. And I did Shrek the Musical at Presentation High School. That was the first show I ever designed. And it was the craziest, most fun project I've ever done. And then from there, I got this job, and it's very exciting, and it's a challenge, but it's a good challenge and it's fun. I've known Jen for a while actually, because Jen's daughter and I grew up doing theater together. And she is a very creative person, which I love. And I love getting to use my creativity to help others and design a show. But Fiddler on the Roof, I wasn't that sure at first how I could be super creative with it. It's very traditional, you must be respectful, all those things. But then as Jen and I furthered talking about it, we had all this inspiration, which started to really excite me. She was giving me all these books, and I was reading all these books about Chagall and all this art, which is my favorite thing in the world. So that was very exciting, and I started to just think about how can I make this production traditional and respectful and what it has been, but then also elevate it in ways that I can, which there are ways that I can, and there are parts of this show that can be whimsical or that aren't necessarily always traditional. For example, the dream. It's a dream. Anything can happen in a dream. So everything will be happening in the dream. It's gonna be crazy. The vision behind the costumes for the show is Chagall, because the time and the colors of the Chagall paintings are basically the primary colors, but they're these very fun, bold colors. And so for our set, we have a very earth tone kind of set, and we want these costumes to pop. So we're keeping it as traditional as it can be, but definitely bringing in the color and that excitement. And then in the fun moments, I'm just gonna go all out. My process is very much, it comes as I work. Because also a lot of costume designing is working with what I already have here and with what PaloAltoPlayers already has. So it's a lot of upcycling. Sustainability has been huge to me. So when I'm designing a show, I'm thinking about that a lot, because I would much rather hand sew or pull and cut things up and, you know, upcycle things than order a bunch of things from the internet, which may not be sustainable. And it may be a little more work, but I think that's okay, and I think it's worth it. We are all working so hard, and we all love this show, and me and the whole staff and the whole cast, we're all so passionate about this. It's gonna be amazing. From everything I've seen, it's already amazing, and definitely worth coming to check out. So come see Fiddler on the Roof. In November, we open. It's gonna be fabulous.